Welcome to the Twins franchise, everybody. We have the Twins hosting the Red Sox in today's episode, which is the last video before we get to the next MLB Draft. The Red Sox are the team that, of course, defeated us last year in Game 163, so I've been looking forward to getting some hopeful revenge. We did make one roster move in this episode, sending Justin O'Connor, the rookie catcher, down to AAA because he just wasn't filling in for Mitch Garver very well. We call up Kurt Suzuki, the longtime veteran who spent some time in Minnesota just a few years ago. Let's get into the action now with Mike Foltynewicz on the mound. He's actually been one of our better pitchers this season and opens the day by striking out Andrew Benintendi. Next batter, Xander Bogaerts. Foltynewicz loses this battle. He ends up walking the first and third batters he faced. Bat put to a board for Mookie Betts. 1 and 2, struck him out on the slider. Really lucky he didn't crush that. But we're not quite done. Line to left field, Blake Swihart hitting .310 this season. He ends up driving home the first run of the game. Folty trying to keep it to just the one run. Here is a grounder to the right side. Mitch Moreland grounds out, and the Twins trail by 1. In this game, we were set to face Yu Darvish. 2.91 ERA, just a 4-3 record with these really good numbers. 79 strikeouts. Paul Goldschmidt started slowly. He's been heating up as of late. And he'll take the 2-2 back up the center of the field. Nearly clobbered Darvish. He ducks out of the way just in time. Base hit Goldschmidt. Here's Miguel Sano, 2-1 count, and he will get ahead. Very nice hitters count. And Darvish gives him a fastball that he crushes to left center. Goodbye. Home run, Minnesota, making it 2-1. It does not appear that Sano's success last season was a fluke. That's already 15 home runs in what is game 59 for the Twins, putting him on pace for over 40 this season. And I love all this stuff right here. 108 mile per hour exit velocity and a 5.5 second hang time. Twins take the lead, but they weren't necessarily finished there. Full count, Charlie Blackmon going the other way. Last year he hit over 300. This year around 237. Hoping he can get back to his normal form here pretty soon. Buxton next, and he's unable to bring Charlie home. But at least a few really quality swings off of their best pitcher early in the game. 2-1, and the breaking ball is over there. The knuckle curve from Foltynewicz. Did he go around? Roderick Lange strikes out. He has a nice mustache, but he most certainly did go around. Good call by the umpire. Let's go top 3. 1 down for Bogaerts, and this is drilled to the alley, splitting Buxton and Blackmon. There was already a runner aboard. Bogaerts in at second. Runner sent home. The relay throw is not in time, and the Red Sox are able to answer to tie it back up. Mookie Betts again. Runner in scoring position. He doesn't miss this one, but it's caught on the line by Blackmon. 2 away, and here's Swihart down the line again. He drove in their first run, and this one will bring home Bogaerts, making it 3-2 Sox. Swihart has the highest batting average on this entire team. Bottom 3 back to Goldie, line to right and down for another hit. 2 quick singles to start his day. And then Puig, line to third base and caught. Goldie had made his way to second base, but the Twins can't tie it back up. Foltynewicz comes out for the 4th, and Jackie Bradley Jr. shows off the power. Was not expecting a second deck blast out of Bradley, but he makes it 4-2 Red Sox. After the first inning, Darvish settled in quite nicely, but Blackmon gets another good hit down the line. This one had to have been right on the chalk. It stays as a single. Here's Byron Buxton. Blackmon goes, and this hits him right in the shoulder. He's all right. 2 aboard, nobody down with the Twins with their 7-8-9 up next. Here's Escobar. He'll put a bunt down and advance both runners into scoring position. And now it's up to 2 players who haven't done much this season to come through for us. Here's Taylor Motter filling in. He's at third base, Sano's at DH, and Motter worked the count full just to pop it up in the infield. Who's next? Kurt Suzuki just called up before this game. Aired out to right center field. It's catchable and caught. Twins can't get anything after the two batters reach to begin the frame. Bottom 5, Darvish facing Sano. A 3-0 count, and he goes right back up the middle into the shift. Perfect defense for the Red Sox. We really couldn't do much against Darvish after the 2-run home run. Twins still trailing here, top 6. This is in the air to left field. Duffy came in to finish the 5th and goes through the 6th rather cleanly. Twins sticking around in this game, but Darvish still going strong, striking out Byron Buxton to finish off the bottom of inning number 6. Duffy stays in with the pitch count in his favor, and he gets ahead of Mookie Betts 0-2. Betts already struck out once, but this time he connects with the long ball to left field. Mookie Betts makes it 6-2 as the Sox open up their lead. Duffy just left that right over the middle. We missed the spot on the pitch. And when runners are on, I don't like to use the breaking ball a ton because we don't block them very well. We put in Will Smith afterwards, and things went from bad to worse. The Sox end up with an 8-run 7th inning. And what was a close game for a while turns into an easy Red Sox victory as they blow us out here at home. Again, we just get the early runs, and then the offense doesn't do much. They did have their best pitcher out there, Yu Darvish, so I guess at least it was against him and not like one of their bottom of the rotation pitchers. We go into our next game to finish off the month of May, and the Twins do win in extra innings, 5-4. We had our ace on the mound this time as Dallas Keuchel went nearly 7, and the Twins had 15 hits. Good to see that offense continue to produce. I know 5 runs isn't much, but getting 15 hits, if we can start doing that more often, we'll have those high run games. Let's go into the final game of this Red Sox series. Here are the lineups. I had a lot of players really tired in this series, so we had to bring in a lot of backups. And on the mound for us, we have the rookie, Gary Tadano. His first handful of starts really were not good, but I know he had, I think, an 8-inning game lately or a complete game. So here's a big spot against Boston as he turns over the breaking ball for strike 2 and gets a weak grounder up the middle. 3 up, 3 down as Tadano starts the day. Meanwhile, we were set to face Rick Porcello with pretty good numbers on the season, a 6-4 record as well. Here's Yasiel Puig, who has started slowly, trying to turn things around, and this will help. It's a bat flip and a long drive to left center. Solo shot to start the offensive day for Minnesota. Just the 3rd homer of the year for Puig, and we've seen 2 of them here in the episodes. That sure feels good. And I like that sign. That's pretty cool. Twins up 1-0. We need to get more of those long balls out of Puig, and I hope that this contract can turn into a great decision for the team. It's been a tough first couple months, but slowly I think Puig is becoming that hitter that we need him to be. He does have 7 doubles, 3 triples, a few homers, so the extra base hits are happening. Let's go on to the second now. Mookie Betts continues to give us problems as he finds the gap and ends up on second base to begin the second frame. Here's Moreland, strike up top with the fastball and then the cutter on the outside. Tadano with very good velocity when he needs it, and then a high fly into the outfield. We strand Mookie Betts, and Tadano makes it 2 scoreless innings. Bottom 2, and that's hitting Jorge Polanco, who is still hitting close to 300. Josh Harrison next. This is in the air out to left field, and it falls in front of the left fielder. Polanco barely safe at second. That was close. So here's a chance for Willie Ordonez, the rookie first baseman, a part of our very first draft class here, as TC pumps up the crowd. Cheer on the rookie. He might have a big moment for us. He hits it hard. Diving stop by Lange to second and first. They double him up. Tough way to go down here in the inning. Twins still up 1-0. Top 3, Tadano still getting those swinging strikes. And he sure seemed on top of his game. The fastball cutter combo gets another strikeout and a tapper up the line. Ordonez touches the bag. It wasn't long ago I had some major concerns about Tadano, and since then he's played really well. Here's one in the fourth, down the line, drifting to the seats. Blackmon says he's catching this one. Out. With 2 away, Betts, that's through. We just can't handle Mookie Betts, it seems. 2 hits off of Tadano, one of the only hitters to have success against him in the early goings. That brings up Blake Swihart. Good slider from Tadano. 2-2, and the uppercut swing sends this out to deep right field, to the wall, and off of it, bouncing back toward the field of play. A double for Swihart, and Mookie Betts scores to tie it at 1. Bottom 4 now. It's Puig again, and he'll line this up the middle. Good swings. The homer, now a single. That brings up Cruz, who will find the gap between short and third. 2 on to start the inning for the Twins. Can Polanco move them over? 1-2. He pops it up to bring the infield fly rule into effect. That means it's up to Josh Harrison. 0-1 count. Harrison up the middle. Diving play. Got to roll over. The throw is not in time, but the Twins got a runner caught in a pickle. It seems every episode now I'm good for a terrible base running mistake. I thought that was going to get through and wanted Puig to go home, and then got stuck here as I didn't fix it in time. I thought he was safe diving back, but this angle shows no. They did get him. Missed opportunity perhaps. On to the 5th, and down goes Jackie Bradley Jr. Tadano looking strong. 2-1, line to right, Puig has it. 5 innings for Tadano, just 1 run and 4 hits allowed. His control was really good. Top 6 with 2 away. Swihart lines another one into left field. 2 aboard for the Red Sox. Mitch Moreland up next, and on the first pitch, he's going out to Blackmon in left. Caught. Quality start for Gary Tadano with the pitch count under 80. It's one of those games you feel terrible you can't give your pitcher a little more run support. Sano 3-0, green light, and a high drive to left. Back and gone. A third deck solo shot for Miguel Sano, home run number 16. There are a few batters where when it's 3-0, you gotta go for it and take your shots. And it works out for us in a big way. Twins do get the lead. They give the win opportunity to Gary Tadano. And here it is one more time. Those high pop-up home runs never get old. Next batter is Yasiel Puig. And Porcello falls behind again 3-0. And we go green light up the middle. It works twice in a row. That brings up Nelson Cruz. He's ahead in the count, and a good breaking ball is over for a strike. But then a fastball is hammered. Cruz the left center. This is out of here. 2-run homer, and the Twins extend their lead. 3 long balls in this game for Minnesota. Porcello just made a few too many mistakes. I want to say all these home runs were on fastballs, and he just left them right over the middle. Twins take advantage and chase him out of the game. Stephen Wright comes in, and if you don't know much about Stephen Wright, well, that pitch tells you everything you need to know. It's a knuckleball pitcher, and it's not fun to face him. Polanco just taps it to the right side. You need to sit back so far and adjust. If you don't, that's what your contact's going to look like. In the 7th, Tadano was not finished. The pitch count was in his favor, and the Sox still struggled against the rookie pitcher. 2 down, and Brock Holt looks at a cutter on the inside. Oh, a slider down low for strike 2. Tadano gets him with another one. 4 strikeouts for Tadano. He goes 7 innings, and he's in line for the win if the Twins can just hang on. But we know the story of the bullpen this year, and it hasn't been good. Top 8, line to left. A base hit off Kevin Quackenbush, one of our more reliable relievers. Next batter, Bogarts down the line, 2 aboard. Starting to get a little nervous, especially with number 50 at the plate, but he chases the slider, and Betts strikes out. Big comeback at bat for Kevin Quackenbush. Not done yet. Moreland. Fastball blown by him, and another one, almost in the same location. Let's look for some insurance here, bottom 8. Nelson Cruz, not gonna happen. I want to get someone like Steven Wright on our team. We turn it over to Raisel Iglesias, the former Red Sox in this series. We traded for him, and immediately he gives up a solo shot. Jackie Bradley Jr. again, 4-2. Iglesias did have lower energy than normal, so I worried about if that was gonna happen. Next up, Starlin Castro will chase the slider out number 1. After Castro, it's Lange, and he'll swing at a slider in the dirt. 2 down on strikeouts and just 1 to go. Brock Holt is up. Slider hits the inside. 1-1 chopped away. 2 strikes for Iglesias. Game over as Iglesias strikes out the side, all 3 on that slider. And the Twins take the series from the Red Sox. Big series victory for Minnesota, and Gary Tadano was superb. I know that I was critical of him earlier. I'm glad I've stayed patient, and today is so impressive to me because he only had 4 strikeouts. The Sox put a lot of balls in play, and they just weren't all that well hit. Swihart and Betts did pretty well against him, but he shut down the rest of their lineup pretty well. That's one of my favorite victories of the season. It also finally gets us back above 500. Our next episode is going to feature the MLB Draft, and I think I've done a better job scouting this year because I've focused more on players who aren't just the 80 potential. I'm hoping that when we get to later rounds, I still have players that I know some information about and I can make some good informed decisions. Got pretty lucky last year. We have some really good pitcher prospects, and we're going to spend some time soon going down to the minor leagues to see what those players are up to. I think maybe after another episode or 2 we'll do that. Let me know if you want to see an episode focused on AAA and AA. But I'm not really focused on any position in particular in this draft. I like a lot of our farm system at the moment. A lot of pitchers down there, but hoping we get some more position players to be excited about. One of them that I really want to get is Eric James. I know he only has 70 potential, which is still well above average, but these ratings remind me a lot of Joe Mauer, actually. Very high contact, very high plate vision, and everything else is at least average or better. I think that getting another good pitcher or catcher prospect in this organization is a high priority, and Eric James at 18 years old could be the perfect player for us to go after. Let me know your favorite prospects that I displayed here down below in the comment section. With the month of May wrapping up, there were some major standouts down in the minors. I did move some players around, like Lamont Wade up to AAA from AA. The Twins now 31-30, just 3 games back of the White Sox. We have definitely recovered. Still some work to do, but we're now on the right track, especially offensively. I want this to stay an offensive baseball team. I don't think that if the offense struggles, we have a very high ceiling. Our pitching is just way too inconsistent. We're pretty young in the rotation now, and we just need our offense to carry the team. Hopefully Tadano and Fowler can pick it up as we continue. Tadano's numbers are getting better, so hopefully his next starts go well. But in terms of the bullpen, I've been really surprised by their struggles, specifically with Tony Watson and Will Smith. We need to get more reliable in the bullpen. We currently have the 9th best batting average in baseball and the 23rd ranked ERA, so the offense is carrying things right now. One prospect who could get called up sooner than later is center fielder Johnny Sandoval, who's hitting nearly 350 at AAA. High contact, high vision, great speed. Could be a perfect player to keep on our bench. If we can find a roster spot for him, I'd love to call him up for the very first time. That's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your feedback down below in the comment section. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for much more Twins franchise on the way. Again, the MLB Draft is up next, and I'll be seeing you all then. Have a great day.